Welcome back. It's time for part 2 already. So I guess I'm into this knee deep now because I've taken off the switch assembly. I went ahead and marked a bunch of wires. Most of these wires are going to need to be replaced, even the cloth covered ones, because well, you know, it's just cloth covered rubber, and it's all in pretty bad shape. So all I've got left sitting here actually is the lamp for the band indicator and the lamp for the button illumination, and this is the dial lamp, and oh, I pulled the other one through. So lots of rubber wiring to get rid of, and now you could probably see the rust I was talking about. It really does look like a mouse peed and ran across this thing and then tracked through its own pee. Let me take this off so you can see it. Alright, so you can see, if it'll focus, see the little trail there? Anyway, so I've got that to clean up. This stuff, you know, I realize some of this is the cadmium corrosion, but a lot of this is also kind of sticky with the smoke, and I'm having a hard time getting it off. For the heck of it, you know, I had bought a I bought some of that Evapo-Rust, is that it? Whatever Bob was showing. I found it actually, I couldn't find, Home Depot was out of the other stuff that he had mentioned. And actually Harbor Freight was out of it too, but I found it on sale and bought the last gallon at O'Reilly Auto Parts. It was on sale for $19.99 for a gallon, so score for me. Alright, so as you can see from that control there, why did this turn yellow? Sorry about the lighting. You know, the longer I have this camera, the crappier it seems to get. It likes to do strange things. And maybe, well, maybe I'll do a review later, but I'm done with Samsung. I think I'm going back to Sony. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and work on some of this. The switch assembly and dial, besides being heavy, there's quite a few components on this thing. It's, I'm just having all sorts of camera issues tonight. Alright. So it's got a lot of components on it, and it's, you know, the volume control and the tone controls in there with some caps and wires and all sorts of fun stuff. And so I'm going to have fun disassembling this, I believe, and fixing it. And of course, here we go again, just like with the 4125, I've got all these wonderful little wires that, well, at least these ones aren't orange. I think they're white. They look white. You can usually tell when you cut them. I discovered that with the 4125. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and I guess we'll start recapping. So I'll see you guys in a few. I realize I've started to tell you about that Evapo-Rust. I was having trouble getting this stuff off with just, you know, 409. One of the things on the Evapo-Rust was, it said you can soak like a cloth and put it over with some plastic. I covered it up with a piece of Tupperware, well, Rubbermaid stuff. It did actually work okay for this spot, but it took several hours, so if that's going to be the case, then, you know, I'm just going to stick to navel jelly unless I have something I can dip in there. But coincidentally, the spot that I had it on, it completely dissolved all this crud that I'm having trouble getting off. So there's another point for that product. Maybe if I lay a cloth over here, a damp cloth, it'll soak up all this gunk. But we'll see. The Loctite, the navel jelly usually dissolves this stuff instantly. So again, I'm going to clean it up and I'll see you in a few. Hello, I was just about to slop on some the navel jelly, but I wanted to tell you guys I did discover this part number here. This item actually was in the list of the schematics. So this part here, which actually does come off, it plugs in. It is listed, as I said, in the schematic, and because, you know, this radio was in the middle of nowhere, I'm assuming that's why they purchased it. Anyway, so the Philco part number on it is, actually it's different than the one in the on the schematic. But anyway, this one is 454122-2. And anyhow, or no, it's 4122. Some of the numbers are missing. But anyway, to make a short story long, here in the schematic, it says, when operating the radio in a steel reinforced building and other shielded locations, the Philco 1941 outdoor aerial part number 452817 is recommended for maximum receiving performance. The outdoor aerial can be easily connected to the radio by inserting the plug attached to the transformer unit into the socket provided at the rear of the chassis. This aerial can be obtained from your local Philco distributor. A ground connection is not required with either type of installation. So it plugs in right here. And actually, after I was reading that, it dawned on me, the part number on this is probably, ooh, where's my thing? The part number here on this one is probably just the part number for this. The part number given in the specifications here was for the aerial kit. So anyhow, as I said, we were wondering what that was, and that's apparently what it is. So I'll get to cleaning and be back. Okay, well, I've been cleaning this for a little bit, and I'm just about to wrap up this video for now. But as you can see, I've made a dent in the dirt factor here. Another quick item of interest. This came off of, I meant to turn my light on. Okay. This came off of, where's the tuning condenser. It couples well, I'm going to call it a flywheel. I know it's not called a flywheel, which is actually soaking, by the way, so I can't bring it over. But it couples that to the tuning condenser, and this is rubber, and it's hard as a rock. Now, if you look at it, it kind of looks like it's made out of the same material. I mean, it's rubber with plies in it. So I was thinking maybe I could, find a cheap radiator hose or something at, speaking of O'Reilly, because this is supposed to be flexible, I'm assuming, since they're coupled together. It's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure if I should just leave it or not, or maybe I should hit it with some rubber rejuvenator. I'm going to have to think on that one. Another problem with it is it's riveted on, as you can see. I mean, I could certainly put little screws and whatnot in there, but I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with that. But I have kept it away from the chemicals and whatnot because, without that, if that rubber was to disintegrate, I'm kind of screwed. So anyway, I'll leave you guys to think about that along with myself as I go ahead and clean this thing up. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.